Okay, Liz, this is how you take or put in a video card. There's the computer. Now, the panel that you want to take off is this side of the panel. Okay, you want to take off this side, the left side. Now, whoops, okay, now you have bolts. You have a bolt here, 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 and here. Usually there's some up here, but really don't worry about that, and some down here. Now, make sure you do not unscrew the power supply screws, okay? Don't unscrew those. You want to take off this panel. If you're looking at it from the back, this panel. Now you just take your Phillips screwdriver and you just take them out one by one. Now, usually this pops off, just this whole panel pops off, but if you have the computer where the whole casing comes off, then you want to take out the upper and left side and the bottom screws. But since I think your model fits this model, you want to take this panel off. So hold on a second. Now you want to pull it off. You want to pull it from the handle here, or do you want to pull it off from anywhere else? You just pull it off, it comes off, just like so. Put that aside. Now, what we have here is obviously a computer. Let me shine a flashlight down in there. You can see there's parts everywhere. Let's see if we can see without the flashlight. Okay. Now, there are a couple of parts here. There's your other stuff up here you really don't want to worry about, your CD-ROM, your power supply. What you want to look at is near the bottom of the computer, down in this area. Okay? Now, there are a couple of slots here. There's those cards, here's a couple. Usually your card is going to be up here. It's going to be a totally different color from these white ones. It's going to be the very top one. Now, if you can still see a little bit, you want to take your card, not supposed to be your card, but a replacement one. You take the pins, these pins right here, where my fingers are, my bottom fingers, not my thumb, but my bottom fingers. What you want to do is you want to make it to where these little ports where you plug in stuff, make sure that's facing on the outside. So it goes in like this. Okay, it goes in like so. Now, once you push this in, there's a little clip near the back or the back of the card or the back of the where the slot is. It's probably white, yellow, or blue, or whatever color it is. Let me see if I can show it to you. Let me see. Right there. If you can see it, it's on the back of that brown thing. It's a white, like, connector. Now what you want to do is you want to take your card and put it in like so. Now usually the card has a power, usually has this power thing on the back of it, and that sometimes is helpful to power, sometimes it isn't. Usually you don't have to, but it's always a good idea to power that, so you want to go ahead and install it that way. So it looks something like this. Card's here. The plugins are down here. See if we can get a better picture of that. Cards are down, or the slots are down here. What you want to go and do is push this down as firmly as you can, evenly as you can. Don't break the card, but make sure it's in the right slot, like so. And usually you should hear it click, snap into place, look straight, vertical. Now that clip back there should have pulled in and held that card down as tightly as it could. Now you want to take your screw and screw it down safely, or usually there's clips that hold it down. You want to make sure that card has some stability in there. So there's screws, you gotta screw it back in. Whoops, come on, work. Okay, once you got that secured down, you want to look at all the wires in here. Usually there are these black, yellow, red ones. Now you want to look for the one that has this weird rectangular shape that has some silver pins in it. If you wish to, you can power it, plug it into your graphics card here, but I would recommend you not, because of your power to your power supply. I would rather not plug it in. So once you got your graphics card installed in there, and making sure that these pins are here, see that? Make sure your pins are here. You want to go ahead and put your panel back on. So once you put your panel back on, you want to go ahead and plug in your video, your VGA, your blue one, or the other one that you have. Once you have that plugged in, power it up, take the CD drivers that came with it, run the install, and you should be good to go. My video to